In relation to migration, which of course is the reason why we're having this summit today, just like Ireland, European countries are experiencing a big increase in the number of people who are coming from outside Europe on an irregular basis, and we have to work together to manage that issue as best we can. So one of the issues we're going to be discussing is how we can better secure our external borders around Europe, because it's important that we as Europeans decide who enters our countries, not the human traffickers. They shouldn't decide who comes through the border. That's a decision for us as states, as governments. And the other area that we're going to discuss is the whole issue of returns. Lots of people coming into Europe gain refugee status or the right to remain, but others don't. And they should be returned, and all European countries are finding it very hard to make returns happen. So we'll need to talk about ways as to how we can work with countries of origin, essentially, to make sure that people are returned to their country of nationality if they don't gain legal status.
Peter, you mentioned the Council will discuss the issue of trying to disrupt trafficking. Has the Irish government been given any update, or is there been any increase in trafficking to Ireland? Have you been told, or have figures to that? And secondly, the Irish Refugee Council has criticised the decision of the government to speed up the processing of applications and essentially deportations. What's your response to that?
I think when it comes to migration, we need to be fair and firm and hard. We need to be fair with refugees, because refugees are welcome in Ireland and people who need our protection should get it. We also need to be firm with people who come to Ireland with a false story or false pretences. We need to be firm with them and say that we are going to make a quick decision on your application and that we will return you to your country of origin. People expect that. And we also need to be hard on human traffickers, because we should decide who enters our country, not criminal gangs. And this is an issue that all of Europe is grappling with, and we need to come up with solutions to deal with it together. In many ways, we're at the end of the line as a European country, but nonetheless, we have a shared issue here. We need to deal with together. But there's one thing I'll be particularly saying, and I think this is important in terms of our conversations here today. Ultimately, the best thing that we can do to make sure that we deal with the issue of irregular migration is to make sure that things improve in the countries of origin. A lot of people are leaving the countries they live in because they don't have economic opportunity, because they don't have freedom, because they don't have democracy. I think one of the best things we can do is to work on development, work on trade, work on human rights and political freedoms, and that will reduce the amount of irregular migration that happens.
Taoiseach, do you